Welcome to our lesson for today, where we are going to look at logarithms as covered in Form 2 syllabus. Maybe the first thing that you need to understand is, what do we mean by logarithms? Now, consider the following. A number 3 raised to 0 is 1. A number 3 raised to 1 is 3. If you take 3 and raise it to 2, then that gives us 9. If you take 3, you raise it to 3, that gives us 27. If you take 3 raised to 4, that gives us 81. If you recall last time when you're looking at indices, we said that 3 is a base, 0 is the power or the index. Now, when it comes to logarithms, the indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on are the logarithms to base 3. So you're calling them logarithms of the corresponding numbers, the numbers 1, 3, 9, 27, and 1, to base 3. If, for instance, we take the first one, 3 raised to 0 is 1. We are saying that the logarithm of 1 to base 3, which is written slightly below that 1, is equals to 0. We can take another example and say we have 3 raised to 1 is equals to 3. So what are we saying? That the logarithm of 3 to base 3 is equals to 1. Now, when we write in this format of log 3 to base 3 is equals to 1, we refer to that as the logarithmic notation. Logarithmic notation. And when you write in the form of 3 raised to 1 is equals to 3, we can refer to this one as the index notation. We can refer to it as index notation. So generally, we are saying that a raised to m is equals to n is written as log of n to base a is equals to m. So class, this is very, very important to remember when we are expressing the expressions in logarithmic notation, that this is what you need to realize. We can look at a few examples. In a situation where you are told, write in logarithmic form, and you are given 2 raised to 5 is equals to 32. So how do we write this in logarithmic form? I hope you are trying out on your own and you can confirm your answer. This will be log 32 to base 2 is equals to 5. So if you wrote that way, then you are very correct. You can also be given b raised to n is equals to m. You're told to write in logarithmic form. So this is going to be log of m to base b is equals to n. I hope you are getting it right. And finally, on this, 9 raised to a half is 3. Write in logarithmic form. It's going to be log of 3 to base 9 is equals to a half, because that a half is the logarithm. So the logarithm of 3 to base 9 is equals to a half. What about when we are to write in the other way, in the vice versa? You're given the logarithmic form and you're told to write in index form. So write in index form. For instance, log 1000 to base 10 is equals to 3. So we shall take the base, which is 10, then we take the logarithm, which is a power, and you put it on top there and say equals to that number that you are looking for. So you have written in index form. We may be given another log 81 to base 3 is equals to 4. Again, we shall take the base, which is 3. We raise it to the logarithm, which is 4, equals to the number. That is the number that you are looking for, the logarithm. If you also have another problem to solve, and you're given log of 1 to base b equals to 0. So again, we shall take the base, which is b, we raise it to the logarithm, which is 0, equals to the number, and b raised to 0 is 1. If you recall, we had looked at this kind of problem. We are going to look at a few more examples still on this. More examples. Write in logarithmic form. Write in the logarithmic form, and we have 5 cubed equals to 125. Class, very quickly, how do you write that one? It becomes log 125 to base 5 equals to 3. Correct. If you wrote it that way, you are very right. A second one, a raised to n equals to b. How do you write that in logarithmic form? It becomes log of b to base a equals to n. If you have written that way, you are very correct. Then write in index form. Write in index form. Write index form. You're given log 8 to base 2 equals to 3. So very quickly, take the base, raise it to the logarithm equals to 8. If you are given another problem whereby you are told log 27 to base 3 is equals to 3, again you can take this 3, raise it to the logarithm, it gives us 27. And lastly, if you are given log 6 to base 4 equals to y, it becomes what? 4 raised to y is equals to 6. I believe you can be able to do more practice from your mathematical books, and make sure yourself you understand this in the best